I don't know.
Wait, how did that kebab stuff
Go.
even?
Oh, because he said like he couldn't get his head around it, so I like linked it to food because he was eating food.
Hey.
So what did these motherfuckers do?
And this one, yeah, this one is Saradine in the lens.
Of course, it's got a breath frontal, so they all do.
Well,
Looks
Dragon
like-
Boss doesn't.
While Nythendra's breath doesn't work like regular ones because it doesn't go on the tank, it goes on a random player, random DPS or healer. The fuck is that beeping?
I hear it too. There it is again.
Such a marks all players in the 65 and pouching in time 60. Oh.
Yeah, I can just teleport back in. Right?
Yeah.
Where is the transmog guy? I need him.
I just borrow the orb.
Gotta get my transmog.
Is there one in Dollar?
Sorry?
Dude, if you
Is there
look
one in
good,
Dollar?
you feel good.
I don't think so actually. Or like ask for somebody who has a mount.
Don't I have the mount?
User joined your channel.
I think this spot's gonna be
That's
easy,
actually a
honestly.
good point, Oliver. Thank you.
Don't jinx it. I think it looks so funny. Like, they don't look like normal dragons. Like
What's the
faces
mount?
are
Oh,
funny.
this is the new
Here's how we
dragon
do
models, dude.
this.
That's what they're all gonna look like. They're cool as
It
shit.
looks like something out of Disney.
Dude, I think they look really fucking good.
Well,
Nythendra
Dragon
looked really
or
nice.
Ganking Healer stands on one side.
Way better
so
than the
then
old
everyone
dragon
is in one
models.
bus.
Well, the old dragon models are all outdated. That beeping's gonna drive me up the walls. I don't know what's. It's gotta be come from TeamSpeak, but
I think it is.
what's your push to talk for Mumble?
It seems like a lot.
Same as same. It's F6, same as TeamSpeak.
Before you hit 10 stacks, you just want to keep people back and forth.
Muted.
Microphone
So what,
activated.
2 of these bosses are in the air, and then 2 of them are on the ground, and they
Yeah.
swap, right?
70% and 40%.
And we just have to take them 65 yards apart, it looks like, so we don't get stacks, and we'll have to do a swap at one point. I have no idea.
It just seems like a new age stone guard thing. Should be able to keep swapping those unit stacks.
Wait, sorry. Have you talked through the fight in the meanwhile?
A bit.
Okay. So how it seems, so we can probably tell which boss is going to be the third one since we'll only fight with 3. As far as I see, both of these boards are glowing green, and only one of the other 2 yeah, the right one is glowing green, and that one was the hinterlands portal, right? I'm pretty sure
The left one.
the back right one, that is.
Yeah, that one is
Okay,
hinterland.
anyone with a sharp memory remembers which one of the other 2 was from the hinterlands? Back in Manila. It's either Emeris or Lethon. It would be really good to know. Let's see, 1 sec.
Whoa, what?
Never mind, apparently all of them could spawn everywhere, so it doesn't really matter. But as far as I understand it, that is, they have a mark, like the 4 horsemen do. We're only going to fight 2 on the ground at any time. So until 70% health, these 2 guys are going to be staying on the ground. Isandra is always on the ground, by the way, like she's the primary boss, sort of, and the other rotate. At 70%, Terra flies up, and we're getting the 3rd guy who's coming at a 2nd granddad. He will have to be tanked, I assume. And at 40%, they just rotate. Terra comes back down, so he becomes tankable once again, and the other guy goes in the sky. Why it's relevant that it varies the counter, because all dragons do different abilities, and just exclusive different abilities don't share any while they're grounded or flying. So they, as far as I know, all of them do 2 things while in the ground, and only 1 thing when they are flying. So it gets, the first 30% is pretty easy, since we only have 2. That's 2 grand abilities, or 2 grand ability sets. And from that point on, from 70% on, it's 2 grand and 1 flying ability set, with them rotating at 40%. Given that they apply these debuffs, we just probably have to tank them apart, and I don't actually know whether the one that's flying also applies its debuff. It says they apply it to everyone within 65 yards, so we just probably have to outrange it. That probably means that we cannot or should not be multi-dotting dragons that are up in the air, assuming we can even target them. They might be just too far.
Doubt it.
Okay. In that case, though, just take the 2 of them apart. Let's say go left and go right.
I'll take the Asandri left.
Well,
yeah, left from my right, from your everybody else. Just like the left from mine.
Fair enough. Might as well. So just take them to the respective side. So Isandra is always on the ground. Let's see what she actually does then. Just go through quick. They all have the Mark of the Nightmare. Nightmare Blast. They all have a Breath in the Tail Lash. Those are standards. Nightmare Blast, and just Shadow Essence. So apparently some kind of a Shadow Blast. It's probably dodgeable. Just dodge it. And it spawns a Nightmare Rift that only 1 person should be standing in it. I think it's Gorfine trash, basically. That it spawns a fissure that someone should be standing in. If they do not, then another will keep spawning from it. Someone has to stand in it and take damage. If it spawns any adds, then it should be ranged that kills it off. So once again, Shadow Blast on random member, where it hits, it will spawn a fissure. 1 person has to stand in a fissure. If they do not, then an ad will spawn instead. And the ad reduces everyone's damage within 15 yards, so range should be killing it off. And he will summon like these druids, I guess, aren't they? No, spirit from the nightmare, so it might be some ugliness. That is, it spawns roots, which are a magic debuff, just dispel it, and get away from its eruption when it dies. Actually, never mind, it says it explodes, which might not mean it dies, but it will cause an explosion. So basically, if you root everyone and then go YOLO Allah Akbar, which would be avoided by dispelling people, basically. That is. So that's Isandra, and those abilities should be persisting from 100 to 0 since it doesn't list she has anything in the air, so it's presumable that she always stays on the ground. Then Tarayar should be our first guy on the ground. What does he do on the ground? Ah, he splits. Fair enough. Okay. Splits, and the split images only have to defend the tail lash, which is an issue, not an issue. And Seeping Fog, Seeps out from Tarayar. avoid the fog. That is, if you get hit by it, you will be stunned, but it's dispellable, but try not to. And when he flies up from 70%, he has billowing roar, which is the same as anything from an Ixion, classic dragon ability. He fears everyone. That sort of implies, though, one thing, is that below 70% when Terra is in the sky, and we have Isandra, and we will still have the exploding druids. Those should be present, or exploding nightmare ability, nightmare thingies. The casting explosion and will basically one-shot you, I assume, unless the damage is like not appropriate. That's an encounter journal. You want to be so far away from them as possible before you get billowing roared, otherwise you might get feared into the explosion. So when Terror is in the air, that's from 70% to 40%, stand far away from crap that hurts, basically, because you might get feared into it. And I don't think there's really any use so far discussing what happens below 40%. Let's just get there first. So once again, in the very beginning, kill the ads, dispel divines, get away from the ads, defiled spirits that explode, avoid the shadow balls, stand in the fissure. Only one person stands in the fissure that spawns, so they prevent ads from spawning instead. You just take some damage. And avoid the fog on the ground, and kill the split images. So very, very basic mechanics until 70%. Let's see how it works. It's going to be interesting in Mythic up all the time.
Which boss do we start on?
They share health, so it doesn't really matter, to be fair. Although, yeah, I guess it's fine if you move all the time.
You're gonna be
Tanks and
getting
healers should work
stacks.
at. Yeah, we should work. We have Disc Priest and we have a Holy Pally. We should allocate them one to each tank, I would say, and they too should. Should we rotate the tanks? Probably not. We should just cross taunt.
Yes,
certain
yeah,
intervals.
run to the middle, taunt the bosses, and swap around. We'll do it like what? How often do they apply their stacks? Once a
Doesn't
day.
say.
Does it say
Periodically.
even?
Yeah, great.
Periodically, okay.
So I guess
I would guess it's
we'll
not going
just
to be more
call
often than
it.
one every minute.
Yeah, I'll just
Okay.
say it based on how quickly it seems to be stacking up. Probably around
Okay,
8.
so fair enough. So Isandra tank, right side tank is going to be.
I'll take right side Yusandri. And
Okay,
Dave.
right? Just Dave. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So from our raid perspective on the entrance, Dave is on the right side, then Quick is on the left side. Let's have Chanbara please be on Dave, so you're going towards the right side. You should never switch sides since the ads will be cross-taunted, you never have to run anywhere. And same applies to Priesty, and please be on the left side, you're healing Quick over there. Let's have the raid start on the right side first. Or should they start on the right side? No, go on the left side because we don't know how fast we DPS, and if the guy splits into essences, we should get rid of them ASAP, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so raid goes left side, that is. Make sure you're not within 65 yards of Isandra.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
only
you
take
definitely
one
want
debuff
to
at a time.
start. You definitely want to be sitting on not Yasandre for as long as possible because her stacks are gonna. If she's down the whole time, if you get 9 stacks of her debuff like right off the start, like you're just fucked. Because when
Right, that's actually true. I guess it depends though, like how long it takes. It depends on the cycle. Like if you get an Isandra second boss Isandra cycle, and then the next guy lands, then we should start an Isandra. But we don't know yet though.
yeah,
Okay, anyways, everyone was ready. Once again, raid starts on the left side, so we're DPSing Terror, healers and tanks are sorted, dragons will be cross-taunted, don't panic when you see dragons running across the room, intended. 3, 2, 1, go.
oh, I'm on a range with Yasandre.
It's fine, it's fine. I have to pull them further apart quick, please, just go a bit down the room and as far to the edge as possible, thank you, perfect, this should be great.
I don't know why I got stacked.
It's fine,
No,
they were too close to the
fine,
beginning, it's perfectly fine.
No,
The
I
raid
was
should
out
be
of
taking,
range.
raid should be taking grey colored stack now. If you're still taking green stacks, you're in wrong position.
They seem to have energy bars they're filling.
Yes, that's correct. Okay, so this is the image. The images only do. Oh, so the main node as well. The images only do breath and the tail lash. Do not be behind them. Yeah, we should be switching already. We have the gate stacks down.
Yes, very good.
Oh yeah,
No.
I'm gonna get mine
Oh,
control
what's the
probably.
breath?
Yep, I'm seen. Or whatever I am.
30
Done.
seconds
So
done,
am I?
yeah.
And
Oh, we took 10 stacks, so.
Yeah, so that stacks up really quick.
Okay, fair enough. So the defiled spirits aren't actually mobs. That is, they are just like simple. It's a shadowy swirl on the ground and like a choking druid on top of it. So those will root you next to them and they will explode. So just dispel the root ASAP and run out. If you can dispel yourself, I should say, if you can like blink out of it or something, please do so. The images were simple enough. They should be and can be tanked by the same tank. Once again, Raid has to make sure that you're not behind or in front of it. That's Tyrion in a nutshell. The fog was like this green, dreamy stuff coursing through the floor. You want to make sure you're not standing in it, otherwise you get stunned. And there's like one more ability,
we had
but I
an
reckon it was recent.
ass load of those dread horrors on Ysera.
Yeah, because someone wasn't standing on the rift, so then it probably should be the healer and maybe send 1 or 2 DPS on the other side as well. In fact, we might be better off splitting the deeps in this case. In that case, okay, so Ysera definitely seems to target people on her side, so it's not a global spell. Did you see the Nightmare Fissure thing that people are supposed to stand on? Maybe with an arrow or something on the right side.
Didn't see anything though.
Okay. Ooh. Cyber, could you go with the right side on Isandra and everyone else that
Yeah, no
stays on the
problem.
left? Thank you. Please try and identify whether we have that stuff over there. Right, we should have logs running, I think. Anyways, and once again, let's kite the boss a bit further away. Let's have, like, say, around blue, and that's, you know, the distance from the raid should be quite easy, blue and moon. Right, 3, 2, 1, go. Good, and we have plenty of space now as well, if you're on blue. The raid doesn't do this round, let's say. Wait. No, actually, shit, we have to be spread because the spirits will root anyone next to them. So sorry, we have to be spread. And ideally in both sides of the boss, but you can probably fix it later. Yeah, go for the fog, other side.
5 stars.
Alright. I have 6. I'm gonna swap now.
Okay, they should actually be further apart as well.
Okay, so those are the rifts. You can't even see them yet.
I got teleported out.
Rip.
Yeah, I got to Ashenberg.
If you run through the portal, yes, you will.
I got tail whipped into the portal.
Like 10 steps.
But will it actually work?
You just run
Yeah,
back
they
through
do,
it.
they do. But it's an instant version. And lock, run lock, or how you call it. There's like invisible borders around the area.
I
Might be
wonder what
some epic
these
stuff
green
happening.
swords are.
Green springs.
I picked something up, but I didn't get the buff.
Okay.
There's
can't
so
remember
many
stuff.
of these dread horrors over here. Somebody's not doing something right.
No, we've
They,
already revived. They just go to get stunned, so.
They're not
mean,
like
technically.
the ones on Gore Trash. They're instead like an AoE little tiny visual that comes down. You see it just happened right beside Desandre. It was this little purple rune.
Okay, so it's
Yeah.
not like, is it like a static area, or is it like the blast itself that you have to soak then?
It
One
was
of
a
them
blast.
Static
like-
area. It's,
No,
it's
it was a
absolutely
blast.
tiny though.
I soaked it, but the 3 of them like popped up. And
Right.
it's a flower there, and I don't know. I cannot target the flower. I don't know. Do I need to stand on the flower? And they just keep spawning from the flower.
Is it? Because Tarrier spawns flowers from which he summons the mist. Could they have like spawned at the same location? Both Tarrier flower and... I think it's a flower that Tarrier spawns, I'm not
It's
sure.
like a little pink or purple rune that
Pink, purple
like a
rune.
glyph, and you
Uh,
like as soon as you stood in it, it just popped, and then the flower came up and spawned
Right.
3 ads. Just kept on building.
Got it. Can we, I wonder whether we pull them just a bit further apart. Because the thing is, because of the druid spirits, on Tarrier's side we should actually be spread a bit more. Wandering and Isandra. We should actually split the raid. Most of these mechanics are significantly easier if you have like more space to spread. So we like, so is the Nightmare Fog, so is the Druid Spirit that just roots people around them, so we want to be spread as wide as possible. It's also easier to probably soak the runes on the right side as well. So let's just split the raid, I would say. We already split the main tanks, split the healers. Meredith left side please, Oliver right side, Cyber keep right, I'll Blitzo left, Carney right, Den's Arcane left, Elista right, Io left, Meme Hunter right, Zephyrus left, Shy Drains right, and I'll go left. That is. And stay on your sides once again. No one is going to run to the other side, the dragons are going to move instead by cross-taunting. So just stay on your side and spread out. Or if possible, spread on both sides of the dragons as well. The dragons should be approximately on the moon and the blue marks that you see on the ground. So some people should try and go to the other side as well. As long as they don't get fucking tail-edged to oblivion, that is. You might very well get tail-edged to the other dragon's marks and you will probably die. Or get the 30-second stun.
Or I'm gonna make it
refresh
very.
these.
I'm going to make it very, very clear when we are swapping, so everybody knows the dragons are gonna be moving, and that. And I'll try to minimize movement as much as possible. But you know, tail swipe's still gonna happen while dragons are gonna have to move. So you might get caught up in the tail swipe while that happens.
Right, well, let's go then. 3, 2, 1, go. Go to the side where you're signed, please. Both sides.
Yeah, you can't see those videos.
So,
At 5 stacks is
Swaps
gonna be
respawn,
swapping
look at
soon.
this.
Alright, let's start swapping.
Care for the images, although the images do not believe us, so it's fine. Images are fine. As long as the dragons go away as well.
We need to clean up these ads on this side. Ranged.
That's
Yeah,
target
you
side.
have to back out then AoE the boss. They reduce damage 50%.
Yeah, I'm basically standing on the boss and I've still got stunned.
Stunned by what?
10 stacks.
10 stacks, okay.
Even though I was pretty sure I'm out of range. Didn't want to see me.
I don't actually know. Right now I'm fine.
wait, was I supposed to be right? That's what I thought. Right
Alright,
side.
let's swap again.
Well, you see me though, Oliver, right? Isn't this
Yeah, I
65
see you,
yards?
but we're 3 healers here, so I don't know.
Oh, no, I got
You're supposed to switch
stunned
over.
by...
Sandra,
Switch over? You you don't switch sides when the boss switch sides. That's
Just
pretty
stay there.
stupid.
Yeah.
That's how you kill. Like, you can't switch with the boss Pontus. You have to stay on your side.
The only thing that's moving is the bosses, not the
User
players. You stay on the
disconnected
same
from
side the whole
channel.
time.
Because that's why you got 10 stacks then. You start on left and followed the same boss to the right side and got 10 stacks. If you had stayed on the other side, you wouldn't have gotten 10 stacks. Because the other boss would have come and given you the other debuff.
This one lasts, but we're probably fine. Healing is a bit hectic anyway.
Fuck, my game crashed.
Everybody gets get a stack of each boss at the start.
It's probably much better if the raid actually just started where we are going to be in the end. So, like, say, the left group should just move to the blue bark now, which you can do if you run behind the tails. Probably the same as
I
on the
always
right
get
side.
those stacks at the start.
No, I did not get one of each stack at the start.
Like I say, it doesn't actually matter if you get 2 stacks at the start. Like, point being,
Yeah, but
if
it
we can't
doesn't,
handle...
like,
Yeah, if it
doesn't
doesn't go
go
away,
away,
then
but
yeah,
then
but
we
then we'll
switch.
fuck up the third rotation anyway, Ayo. Like in that sense. I mean, it's a problem, but then we're gonna run into the exact same problem on the second rotation as well, because the stacks that we acquire early won't fall off. So yeah, we should start switching at 7 to 8 stacks. By the way, that seems to be the sweet spot when the previous debuff will fade. At least judging by this, we can't do it earlier than pretty much when the 8 stack is almost off. That means you will have, say, 25 seconds approximately to switch them, which is more than enough time. Also, we probably can pull them just a bit further apart. I reckon they intend us to do them here. Let's see, the blue one approximately here, and the moon one approximately over there. That should be 65 yards.
Can you log in, Cyber?
I have to restart my PC. Just go like a few tries without me.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, we can give it a shot. It's not an issue. Everyone in position. I'll just ready check just in case.
User disconnected from your channel.
Only 4 of us over here on Moon. Arm's like
I'll be there in a second too.
I think I have way too many people over here on the left side.
I think it's about equal.
Is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
We have 5 people over
Versus
here.
6. Yeah, okay, Carney over there, it's probably fine like this. Okay.
Okay.
Alright, ATS, perfect, thank you. Is that Mark from Mark, Priesty? Okay, thank you. That should be perfectly fine then. Right, so let's give it a shot then. Alarm is going to come back, by the way. He was the one who said he's relogging. 3, 2, 1, go. Care for the front, care for the tail. We will turn it around.
You only got one stack now. Oh well, one deep.
That's fine.
So that's the visual there. Look at that. You can grab that.
No, that's impossible to get out of.
You want to be in it.
Really?
5 stacks.
No, not the explosion. Not necessarily the explosion.
We're talking about the Sandre one.
Okay.
The Dread Horse.
Then we can all just stack and we should everyone
You ready
be
to
on.
start switching?
You need to dispel
swap.
this, by the way. Get exploded.
I dispel someone else.
Okay, then the other healer has to dispel me.
I can't bop you for some reason.
well, freedom clears to be up.
Man with the death
I
grip.
can't
This-
go and pick up those ads. Like I can't turn the boss that much.
This looks like a 3-tank fight.
Stunned.
More
Yeah,
like a
they can
4
see.
time.
Yeah.
Because
I
yeah, I'm
think-
just sitting here. I have to kite these things.
Yeah, I think this is more than a 2-tank fight, to be honest.
Kaiju, what has to be Kaiju?
The Dread Horse.
They shouldn't be spawning in first place. I'm pretty sure it's just a graphical issue or the issue with the fisher.
Yeah,
I-
like
I'm
right
pretty
now though,
certain
they're
they're
mailing
not.
me for 60k and there's about 20
Ah,
of them.
okay.
So
I'm pretty sure like it's only intended to hit maybe 1 or 2, unless if someone makes a massive mistake.
Yeah, you can see the rune for like 1.5 seconds, 1 maybe, and then it's 1.
Ah,
I saw it.
and
So it's
they
prob-
pour out like a fountain. Like
Yeah.
so it's probably something that has never gone through any quality assurance testing in the first place.
I think it's guaranteed that you're gonna get at least a set of 3 of those, because if you stand on it before it lands, it'll just knock you back.
Okay.
But as soon as you go into it, you can see the little plant like close up.
But everyone on the Ysandra then, who's on the Ysandra guy, should just stack up. Like all the DPS and healers. And it spawns on someone, so everyone should be in it by then, right?
No, it doesn't spawn on someone.
I've never seen it spawn and not hit anyone.
I've seen it.
Oh,
It was
okay.
spawning all the way out near the pool.
Yep,
What?
it spawned
Holy
like
shit.
15 yards behind me before. So
Okay.
Could we actually draw a bit of a line? You
Walk
just-
into the
wow,
portals.
Yeah. Or just die if you have aggro.
No, you reset it if you go into portals.
Don't they become
Portal
locked?
time.
I could
Walk
enter
out
them
here.
before.
There's this other portal.
It resets if no one is in the room. So
User joined your channel.
Oh, there's Nightmare Fog over here as well. Is that? Is that the
I
same
don't know.
fog?
If you go into those, nothing happened. They just disappear. I tried earlier. You get nothing. They
Okay.
disappear. It's weird.
No, I just wonder whether this has to do with Mythic.
They're
and
just
since
there's
it
no one
has
in
to
here
do
and
with
they're
Mythic.
just standing here.
Yep.
They don't reset.
Oh, it reset when I was alone in there for before.
I'm still in here. I'm stuck in some corner I can't get out of.
Oh,
Oh.
so we just have to die.
Let's just die. Let's just die.
No.
Come on, Nightmare Fog, kill me. Kill me. It's not doing any damage.
Lissandra is evading. It's probably targeting someone who's in a portal. Just please come out here and die fast.
Me. Nope. Yeah, it was me.
Oh, it isn't the rune in the first place, is it? It's the plant that spawns the ads.
Yeah, the rune comes down to spawn plant.
Okay, fair enough. Got it. So that explains it. And yeah, sorry, the green mist doesn't actually come from flowers, it just spawns basically. Right, I'd like to do one thing because the stacks sometimes still are an issue for some people. Is could someone please, and I'll put the moon mark a bit closer. Maybe over here. Also, boss is going to be spawning very soon, so careful.
I'm back to it now.
Okay. Let's actually just put here the moon one. Could someone measure, if you have an add-on or anything, exactly 60 yards, 65 yards from moon to the direction of blue, and I can just remove the blue. And I like want to draw a line basically with the marks, so we know like basically where not to stand.
Yeah, I'll do 3 displacer beat. Who the fuck
they come again.
Carney.
Carnival.
Sorry.
Alright.
Here, I'll kill
Just
myself
displacer
and mass res
beast
here.
3 times. I'll displacer beast 3 times. In the same direction, should be 60 yards.
Barry, you're dead? I don't know where I can't really see it.
I mean, the only thing I can think of with that is we have to stand where they spawn.
Yeah.
Does anyone try that? Where they come from? If they stop spawning if we stand there?
Yeah, they do. 100%.
They're aggroing on one of the 2 peeps who are in portals. Just please come out and die. Okay. Perfect. Right. Let's actually stand at the gate now and come back if possible. Sorry, don't mess it up. Just wait for them to spawn and then we go. Or if you're sure you're not gonna.
You can walk by the side.
Yeah, do the displacer beast thing in the meanwhile if you don't mind. From moon. I think you have assists, so you have leader as well, so it's fine. Just put down the mark exactly, the blue mark. 3 displacer beast distance from moon.
It's 1, it's 30 seconds between each one.
That's fine, probably have enough there.
Just stand on me. Let's do the new and displaced.
Okay,
Stand on
now
me.
we can move. Oh, it's a bunny hop, that's it. You fine now, Cyber?
Yeah.
10 seconds.
Okay.
So how do we like? What do we do with the flower? Or the ads?
It just has to be trampled on as fast as possible. Does the initial shadow blast
Right
still
on
not
Dave's
pass, by the
druid
way?
right here.
Okay, got it.
That's 75 yards.
So that's wait, 75?
That should be
Yeah.
60 yards. 20
Blaze
yards
is
forward.
25.
Okay, so that's 65 yards then. 20.
Okay,
Because I only did mine's only 20. I don't know.
Okay, so
how
but
many
this is a
yours
safe distance then. Okay, this is a safe distance. This is gonna look ugly as fuck though, but for the greater good. So I'm gonna draw a wall of 3 markers basically on both sides. And the respective groups, if you're not a tank and you're not a healer, who might have an excuse maybe to go forward, if you're melee range DPS, you should under no conditions cross through this wall, basically, of your respective side. There we go. So if you are starting on Isandra side, you're between the green massive portal and Skull Moon Diamond. So you can never pass the Skull Moon Diamond wall towards the middle. You can't do that, right? And try not to like live on the edge either. Just be like a good 5 yards in. And same applies to the other group. That is, if you stay within these boundaries, you're 100% sure not going to get fucked over by the marking system.
Yeah.
Cool.
They apply their debuff 65 yards away.
The distance seems very excessive though. I hope they reduce it. 65 yards is a mess.
Yeah, especially when there are 4 after.
Right. Now, if there's going to be 4, I can pretty much guarantee that they're always going to be in the air though. So I'm 100% sure we only have to deal with 2 at a time. At least mark-wise, but we'll see. Well, everyone's ready?
Let's reach 70%. Go.
Yeah, let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. I'll try and mask this from the other side, but I promise I'll always be in range. Once again, do not be beyond the marks.
Okay. Yeah, it still spawns immediately for the first time.
Okay.
5 stacks.
We should switch after 7 minutes. Sorry.
Right, switch to swap.
Yes, we should stop indeed. Range, do not follow through the ball.
Oh.
I died from bread.
Okay, the flower thing actually broke down, it's fine. As long as you avoid the initial hit. Wait, but now we have a spirit explosion on the Sundra side. So they are actually cool. I mean, no, the flower is not cool. The flower is always on the Sundra side, but the defiled spirit thing.
Someone stand on the flower.
It's random. Okay, fair enough. That
You
explains it.
take 400 damage for standing on the flower pondus. Every other second or something.
How much did it take?
386
that way the swaps.
What's the
Dude,
debuff
need to
on
do the
that?
second swap sooner. But my Osiris drops have dropped, so.
Only one person needs to stand at the flower at any time, I think, because like
Yep.
it puts up a dot or a
Right.
debuff that does 400k damage. So
Right, that's all the criteria indeed.
Yeah, the timing's fucked up for the swap, I think.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, we can do the first swap later, definitely. That's not an issue. Unless someone takes a first stack at the pool, but it shouldn't be happening.
And I don't know if we should focus the shades a little bit more.
If we should, we definitely should, though. I'm fairly certain that their HP also spreads onto the rest. Also, one more request, by the way. The dragons themselves, the tanks, are going to switch along the line of... Did we pull? Yep.
How do you guys keep pulling these things?
How did we pull even, though?
I don't know. No one is near.
Go. Let's hit something.
Here you go.
Oh, we have 2 marks, so we can't switch, probably. Yeah, we have 3 shared marks now. It's
I only
done.
have 1.
Okay, I don't know. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people with 3 marks, so they're gonna get stunned from each.
Yeah, probably just a good idea to swipe then.
Yeah, just swipe, yeah. Just swipe.
I think it was
so
a
what
priest.
Right, it might have been.
Stand in front of, just stand in front of them.
Exactly, stand in
Or
front
behind.
of
you can stand on the flower as well for the lows.
So the tanks are going to switch basically between moon and blue, that is. So that's the line the tank should be switching or juggling the aggro on. That kind of means that when this happens and you're a DPS player, and especially if you have nothing to DPS, you should be going on either on the right or the left side, so like up and down on the map basically. So do not be on the horizontal line that the tanks are using to switch the boss. Don't be in the path of the boss. I can illustrate it, but I think it's fairly simple.
When I swap them, like we should just make sure we run straight through the center of their hitbox.
Right, that as well, and pull it towards the center mark on the other side. That also helps.
I'm just gonna displace here. It's just gonna shoot instantly. It's kind of OP talent for this fight, honestly.
So once again, if everyone's here, the idea is, for example, Isandra is going to start on the right side, so it's going to be tanked fairly close to moon. Then they tank switch, Isandra is going to reach the left side through this path that I'm running on.
The fuck? Okay. I thought he was running towards me.
Yeah, I
Nice.
came out of the portal.
Okay. So once again, Isandre is gonna reach the left side through this spot that I'm running with the square mark on top of my head. When this happens, when the boss is approaching the left side, can all the DPS plays be either very close to triangle or very close to orange? Like and either further. Point being, do not be anywhere close where you might get breathed on. The boss might not always be kited in a very straight fashion. So, and we don't know how wide the breath is. Basically, don't fucking get breathed on or tail lashed while the boss is being kited. And for that, be on the sides when the boss is approaching, before like approaching his her melee range or anything.
Well, I think the boss is not really the problem, but the shades are, because they spawn a little bit to the right and to the left of the boss.
Right. Did anyone see by any chance how much HP the shades had?
Not much left.
Okay, good.
If we like
Just
really
one
focus
area
on...
over tuned
They
as
have
well.
12 million each, though.
Ah, perfect.
So,
Okay,
okay.
then they're really freaking fast in that case. Fair enough.
I was just AoEing the shit out of them, so.
Yeah. Okay, then let's just actually focus the shades then. That sounds good. Anyways, everyone's here. 3, 2, 1, go. And yes, focus the shades then, please. Please be within the marks. Shadows up, kill him. Root on shake.
Alright, swap. Swapping.
Good. One shade is dead, the other one's still up, just finish it. It's 40% health.
Right.
Ads on the right side, kill him please, horrors. Anyone standing on
You
a
guys
flower?
don't take those horrors so far away. I can actually pick them up.
No one is standing on a flower. There's only a dead mage.
Yeah, it totally knocks you back. It targets people sometimes and you go flying.
Okay.
On the flower there.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but it only knocks you back like 10 yards, so you have it spawns 3 ads, and then someone
Just swipe it by the way.
It should be 10 minutes already.
I'm gonna get stunned. There's no way.
Yeah, wipe it.
And me too.
Okay, so like right side, like you guys can't like take those little ads to Africa, because I can actually pick them up in Moonfire. But
Yeah,
if
but
they're in
they're
Africa,
not
I
doing much
can't.
damage at all. Like you can just leave them on the beacon. The Moonkin's not taking much damage.
Yeah, they
at
do
all.
like no damage.
So we just need to AoE them down. It doesn't really matter. You can't be like turning.
They don't even hit for 100k, so.
Yeah, the reason that's bad is just because they reduce all the damage you do by 50%.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, and if you
So
just,
actually
it's
significant.
just like one Moonfire, which is super easy.
So they just need to be immediately pulled in and then we AoE the shit out of them.
And well, do we have hunters on each side? Because if we just have MDs rolling, like, especially when those shades come out, because that was Super 8s is just sitting there meleeing people because couldn't get threat on it.
I think we only have one hunter, do we?
We
No,
got
we
two.
have to.
2? We have 2. Yeah, sorry, we have 2. Actually, we have 2.
One on each side, it looks like, so. Just be misdirecting me at times where I might need a misdirect. Oh, apparently you can use the portals to cheese.
Right. Everyone's in position. 3, 2, 1, go. Shades incoming. Please focus. Go.
Oliver, I got this one. You take next.
Very nice.
Swap.
Yeah, okay, Tailish is a massive card. Nice one.
So there it is. Flower down. I'll soak this one. Everybody else out.
Dread Horrors though, on this underside, please kill it.
5 stacks. Empty these shades, please.
There's another one.
It's a cooldown. I can't indeed.
6 stacks. Alright, swamp.
Okay, so first flower's gone.
Asleep for 5 seconds.
He made more than 2 tanks on this fight.
Oh, but I taunted the wrong one too.
Getting flower on left.
I'm gonna get stunned right now.
Yeah, me too.
The HP is overtuned, I'm 100% sure. Dread Horror should be dying very, very fast. One thing by the way, can we actually tank the dragons parallel to the marks? As in, for example, right now Isandra facing orange. Seems to be a lot easier since I don't get breathed on and stuff randomly. And we can utilize the entire like marked off walled off area to spread out.
Wait, take them parallel with the lines?
With the marks, that is. So, for example, on the left side, tail is at green, head at orange, and on the other side, tail at purple, head at skull.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the boss is very overtuned.
Yeah, especially the health. That is the same as the chronomatic shit. Like the health at health is overtuned, and therefore the fundamental mechanics of the boss and the cycle
Wait a
breaks.
second. Apparently you can just take the portals and wait for your stacks to drop and then come back.
That's what they're for, I think.
Are sure?
Yeah, I think you're
as
supposed
long
to
as
use them in
someone's
combat to drop it.
As long as somebody's still in it. So what you do is you have 4 tanks, and the tanks just swap in and out, and then the DPS swap in and out at 9 stacks, and you just rotate in and out, in and out, in and out.
No, the
But
DPS should never have to swap. Only the tanks.
But do your stacks fade when you use it? If not, then there's really no reason because you have to wait a minute doing nothing. So they fade actually. The moment you
Yeah, that's a refresh when you get 1 stack.
That might be what the green orbs are for. You go pick them up. And
I'm just getting whispered
self-buy.
with people on BattleNet. It's telling me that that's what they were doing. It just says somebody still needs to be in the raid or else they reset.
Sounds like a poorly designed fight.
No, I was about to say.
That's super raids. Like,
I mean, it's less obnoxious than actually like switching them 65.
I don't think it's intended.
Probably not.
Then we need at least 1 more tank. Like.
With Vito or by VT.
Yeah, we do. Like a tank can't go in and leave the boss out here. He would go rampage on the raid. Or do you mean that we have 1 tank on both bosses at the same time?
I don't know.
You could try.
oh, you could do that, and just at the tanks, we could just 1 tank this and stack them up, and then just.
Yeah, but
okay,
that would
actually
mean...
that actually hints a lot. That achievement that is linked to World Tour. No, never mind. It doesn't actually. Like I don't know. The Dream Essence. Do the Dream Essences even do anything that you can get, or are they just like purely cosmetic that you can gather up from the realms? All members of the raid have Dream Essences from all 4 gateways. It doesn't say anything about Dream Essence though. Does it? No, it doesn't say Dream Essence.
So
No,
the stacks drop
there's like,
instantly when you enter the portals.
some sort of mist inside.
Yeah, but I'm almost 99% sure. I mean, 100% sure that it's cosmetic though. Like all its purposes is the achievement.
Yeah, it is.
Right, but if it's stopping the stacks, then.
Is it like, do we drop the stacks instantly when I go into a portal?
Oh, really?
If that's the case, then we can 1
Well,
tank.
if not, then it doesn't make any sense since you have to wait an entire minute for your stacks as ranged.
Well, I mean,
Or
yeah,
you go
but.
at every 50 seconds exactly the stack intervals, which is a bit dodgy as well.
Then you might have to split your raid in like 1 AFK group for a minute.
Yeah, but that sounds like bullshit.
Yeah,
to be honest.
anyway, let's just try and see whether it phases. Someone can just run out to see whether it phases.
I'll just enter the portal instantly. when I
Okay,
get
fair
to
enough.
that.
That's a good
It does
okay.
fade.
Sounds good. That's fine. But anyways, just go. But we still have to resort to the tank switch since we only have 2 tanks, so we have to keep doing what we have. Once again, just make sure the bosses. Let the bosses' heads face skull and orange respectively, if possible. And
Okay.
the boss should be basically like laying on the lines. 3, 2, 1, go in. And that means the raid can actually spread World of Fair, like the entirety of the World of Fair area.
And just go into the portal before it happens.
Okay.
Like this? Oh, wait, who's right?
It does not fade. I'll go try to pick up some green and see what happens.
Can you guys spread out? Our air side, please. Everyone stick together. You're gonna have to. Horse coming.
I guess we have a shade.
Nothing happens
coming
when
back.
you're inside. Like you have to AFK away the big from here. There's no other way to go.
Yep. Shades,
swamp.
shades, come on. Yeah, shades are in focus now.
How do we position them?
We might get stunned here. Maybe
I'm
not
asleep.
Yeah, good. Nice. Asleep or stunned?
Hey, right side, we need to be, or left side, we need to be killing these ants.
So much misunderstanding.
I
Never
saw
mind,
it.
actually.
Oh, stunned.
I don't know. Don't think it's working out with just 2 tanks.
Either way, they have way too much health, I think.
Yeah, they do. Once again, it's definitely unintended. Also, this mist is obnoxious. The one thing I could actually imagine... Yeah, we're moving 24/7. The one thing I could imagine doing is basically rotating clockwise, so keeping this system, sort of, but I would make the marks into a circle, that is. And, you know, we are basically rotating clockwise with both bosses. So, for example, at this point, Isondra goes to where we entered the instance, and Terra goes to the very bottom, like to the bridge, you see it. So we can actually get some respite and not
Wouldn't
having
a
to
square
dodge the
be
fucking
easier?
fog all the time.
So you
I-
always rotate 90 degrees
Yeah,
each
that
person?
would be the idea, yes. Sorry, like circle, I mean, I don't
Yeah.
actually know whether it's needed.
Apparently
it's
we're,
the fog is gonna fade if you rotate 90 degrees, so like whether in 2 cycles the fog would completely fade.
I like the red.
And because the
better
worst
than
thing
green.
about this is the fact that when you're trying to soak the flowers, the fog spawns on top of you as well,
Right.
and that actually stops you from soaking them.
No, naturally, we do have to rotate. The question is how much.
The window, it's not tuned properly. Like, not even Trekkie's group is able to get him into flight phase. Like, it's just, like, it's either. I just think that the swap is way too tight.
Let's actually try and make. How much space do we have here in the bridge? Probably not a whole lot. I'll try and move the marks just a bit up.
Yeah, you do need to stand on the flower.
You don't have to, but to make the ads stop spawning, yeah, you do.
I think it's just to like run right through it, like it's and then the flower.
Must have been up for a while though. You might have stood in it
Yeah.
for like 1 second.
You have to soak that ability, and it spawns every 3 seconds or something like that. So
Like, if you run away from it, it just activates again and starts spawning more ads.
spawning more.
Alright. There's something in it, no mouth just coming out of it. So.
Yeah, I was in one of them and then died in it. But...
I'm talking about the more like after we all wiped and spawned, they just ran right through and self spawned shit. Okay.
I'll just have 7 mark, whatever. Should be alright.
There's not too much left on this thing.
Yeah, it's fine. This also seems like a potato though. It's quite a mess. Star has to be further. The area is like not a perfect circle either, which doesn't help. Maybe if you move them a bit further. Anyways, let's do it like this. The starting marks are moon and blue, and then we're going to rotate clockwise. So once we call rotation, then whichever boss is at moon will move to orange, whichever boss is at square will move to red. And go like this. Okay. Also, did the fog keep spawning on the left side even after we switched the bosses? I haven't actually noticed that.
Yes.
Okay, but has it ever spawned on the other side though? Or like it never has, in which case it doesn't make any
The
sense.
fog?
Yeah.
It has
It's
spawned
better.
over here, yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay, it spawns in both sides. Fair enough. Then let's say we just
Only when Terra is over here, though.
can we actually rotate in every tank switch? So for example, we start tanking a moon and blue, and the moon gets taunted to red, and the blue gets taunted to orange. So to the other side, and one more clockwise, if it's possible.
Yeah.
Let's just do that in that case. Well, if one side moves, the other side has to move anyway, so it doesn't really matter if only one side gets overwhelmed. As long as we get overwhelmed.
Yeah,
then
we
you have to
technically
wait.
should have
Right.
uh,
So I think we're
done
ready.
that last night, but I
Three,
guess we'll talk to the officers.
2, 1.
Oh, we're about to
Go.
fall.
You don't have all the farrier now, all you have to do is tank on the mark, and everyone else is like outside of the circle of marks. Other than attack.
I don't know what we're thinking. Just not paying attention.
The spec runs out of mana in 5 seconds of channeling. What the hell is this?
Terror shades, please.
So the thing is, like, we don't have any fog right now.
I need rooted.
You can shift it.
Getting ready to swap soon. Alright, swap.
Yes, we swap to orange and to red. So Terror group moves to red now, free area, and the Sombra groups move to orange. Like your
We
original
still have
drag
no
group
fog
stacks.
here.
It's fine.
we
We on the
haven't-
other hand are overwhelmed, and you have to rotate, so it gives
Yeah.
65 yards.
So I'll grab the first flower here.
Okay.
Then move it, tank.
Hey guys, we really need to kill those dread horse.
Yeah, we do. Rooted. I'm dispelling.
Shade's coming.
Dread horror still.
Watch out on red mountain.
This is so retarded. Like when you get the
Side
same
swap,
stuff.
Wait a sec. I'm still stunned.
Yeah, like the
I
rate
got
of the breath on is
stunned.
quite nice.
Like, I just, like, instantly got 3 stacks all at once. Like, I don't even fucking know.
Okay, no worries.
The
Try
fogs
with
are
it.
fucking stupid.
We didn't get a single fog this time at all.
Now, look at our side. Fucking hell, we
Like
even
they
rotated
spawn on
once.
top
This
of
is
us
so.
and move towards us the whole time.
Yeah, you can't do anything with that. I'm being chain sleep. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's, I don't know.
Yeah, but it's because we, the boss's health are overtuned.
Yeah, not just that, the area is not wide enough. Like 65 yards, you're basically being pushed into the water already. That is
Yep.
escape range.
But I was asleep for about 20 seconds there. Like the moment my debuff ended, I was re-sleeped.
Ridiculous.
We did 100.
Thanks for coming, Blitzer. Take care.
User disconnected from your
Oh.
channel.
We progressed enough on this boss, in my opinion.
This is not worth it. Nothing's
Yeah.
done.
No.
I mean,
Nothing.
we're gonna
We've
use the
seen
end-phase center
as far
every
as we can
cycle,
go.
so
Like, we can't do much different.
probably not. Just gonna ready check it if you want to keep on going. If you want to keep on going, say yes. If you think this is enough, as we said, say no.